500,000 private swimming pools. That's the shocking truth of Los Angeles County, an urban ocean far from its famous coastline. You think of LA and picture beaches, sand, surf, the Pacific. But the real aquatic anomaly here is not the ocean. It's the sprawling man-made liquid tapestry covering 500,000 backyards. This colossal number gives LA County the most pools of any major US metropolitan area. Imagine 500,000 blue oases, a liquid monument to California dreams and endless summer. That's roughly one pool for every 20 residents. You don't have one, they do. This bizarre aquatic obsession consumes staggering amounts of water daily. It's a thirsty luxury. This isn't just a number, it is a sprawling liquid footprint. Los Angeles' total pool surface area covers 25 square miles. That is absurd. Within the county's 4,752 square miles, that means one private pool for every 9 households, creating an artificial water network. These 500,000 pools hold an estimated 200 billion gallons of water. That is enough to fill 300,000 Olympic-sized swimming pools every year. The pool boom began in the 1950s. It reached its peak with over 10,000 new residential pools installed annually through the 1970s, say official city statistics. These pools contribute to LA's urban heat island effect, yet also create localized microclimates, slightly cooling adjacent residential zones. You have a lawn, they have an ocean in their backyard. You are basically losing. Maintaining these aquatic oases requires an estimated 100,000 tons of chlorine annually, keeping the water sparkling clean and safe for swimmers. What does this mean for a city constantly battling drought? During severe droughts, these pools face strict water restrictions. A typical 20,000-gallon pool loses 200 gallons per week to evaporation. Los Angeles County boasts over 500,000 private swimming pools, a figure unmatched by any other U.S. city. Phoenix, Arizona, a desert metropolis, ranks second with approximately 300,000 pools. Miami-Dade County, Florida, a humid coastal paradise, hosts a substantial 100,000 pools. To put LA's numbers in perspective, it boasts more private pools than the entire country of Australia, which has around 400,000. That statistic alone is the first clue to LA's aquatic anomaly. More private pools exist within LA County than in the entirety of Texas, a state known for its vastness. This aquatic saturation is profound. Some neighborhoods, like Encino or Beverly Hills, showcase extreme pool density with a pool for nearly every other household. With approximately 13 million residents, Los Angeles has one pool for every 26 people. That's a density that makes other cities, even those blessed with sunshine, seem parched. Imagine having 100,000 private pools. Los Angeles has over 5 times that number. If every Los Angeles pool were a single organism, it would be a vast, sprawling, chlorinated superorganism, constantly absorbing water. This is not just about wealth. It's a cultural imperative, a defining characteristic of the Southern California lifestyle. The sheer scale is hard to grasp. It's more than the combined pools of Phoenix and Miami-Dade combined, and still falls short of LA's total. This extraordinary concentration of water features shapes the landscape and the psyche of the region. What does this mean for a city facing water scarcity? Back in the 1920s, Los Angeles was already a pool-building powerhouse, boasting 500,000 private pools, more than any other U.S. city. Hollywood's dream machine churned out visions of glamorous poolside living, with stars like Esther Williams becoming aquatic icons, their on-screen appeal translating into aspirational backyards. These weren't just swimming spots, they were stages for socializing, projecting wealth and a sun-drenched lifestyle that grabbed global attention. Then came the post-World War II suburban explosion. Between 1945 and 1960 alone, LA County saw a 40% increase in single-family homes, each a potential canvas for a private oasis. This surge, fueled by reliable water infrastructure, favorable zoning, and an average of 284 sunny days annually, created perfect conditions for the pool boom. By 1970, over 150,000 private pools had completely reshaped the residential landscape. It was more than just staying cool, it was about embodying the California dream. You might not have had a private jet, but you could own your own shimmering blue rectangle. The sheer scale became staggering. Today, The collective water surface area of LA's private pools is roughly 2.5 times the size of the entire Principality of Monaco. By the 1960s, Los Angeles was adding over 10,000 new residential pools every single year. The city was transforming into a water-filled mosaic. Maintaining these aquatic havens, however, demanded significant resources. An average Los Angeles pool loses an astonishing 10,400 gallons of water to evaporation annually. That's enough to fill 2 entire fire trucks. Creepy, really. And it's not just evaporation. The semi-arid climate with over 280 sunny days a year makes constant refilling almost a necessity. Mid-century modern architecture, prioritizing indoor-outdoor living, cemented pools as essential features. $5 billion gallons of water vanish each year just from pools in Los Angeles. That's enough to fill 7,500 Olympic-sized pools, a truly immense amount for a region that often fights drought. This sheer volume now dictates so much of LA life. For starters, homes with pools sell for 10 to 20% more than identical houses without them, a huge bump in this crazy market. And if you're thinking of adding one yourself, expect to shell out anywhere from $70,000 to over $100,000. Then comes the upkeep, 1 to 2 hours of maintenance weekly, plus chemicals that can hit $150 a month, tacking on thousands a year. And evaporation alone can suck up 10,000 gallons from a single pool annually. That's about what many families use inside their entire homes. When droughts bite hard, water restrictions are no joke, with fines up to $500 for uncovered pools. Heating them adds another $200 to $400 to monthly bills, especially when it's cooler. Think about it. One pool costs hundreds, and when you multiply that by over 500,000 pools, the energy demand becomes enormous. Creepy, unmaintained pools can also become mosquito nurseries and disease hotspots. Their sheer number also creates problems for urban wildlife, with small animals sometimes falling in and needing rescue. Still, an entire massive industry thrives here, employing thousands of technicians to keep this watery world running. Newer eco-friendly designs are starting to make a difference, cutting environmental impact by up to 30% with things like solar heating. But even with all that, pools are still a core part of the LA experience, hosting countless parties and driving its famously vibrant culture. Los Angeles is rethinking its millions of pools as climate change tightens its grip on water. New rules are now actively shaping their future, like mandating automatic pool covers that slash evaporation by a staggering 90%. It's a big deal when over 150,000 pools in LA adopt this, saving billions of gallons each year. But here's the catch: the planet's getting hotter. Los Angeles's average summer temperature has climbed 1.7 degrees Celsius since 1950, meaning more water vanishes from open surfaces, pools included. Think about your city warming up by almost 2 degrees. Most owners are getting on board with smarter habits too. 35% now use solar heating, cutting energy use by about 3,000 kilowatt hours per pool annually. That's roughly enough to run a refrigerator for almost a year for each pool. The pool isn't just a luxury, it's still a symbol of escape, a family gathering spot, a personal sanctuary. Making older pools more efficient is crucial. Upgrading pumps to variable speed models slashes energy use by 70%. This upgrade will run you about $3,000 upfront, a hefty but smart investment. Looking ahead, pool designs are shrinking and integrating more with their surroundings. Developers are even exploring natural pools that rely on plants for filtration, eliminating chemical use entirely. When you look at the numbers, pools actually account for less than 1% of California's total water use, dwarfed by agriculture's 80%. Your morning shower uses about 10 gallons, while a pool can lose 10,000 gallons a year just to evaporation. LA's entire water story is monumental, built on aqueducts stretching over 400 miles, supplying 70% of the city's needs.